In the next story for you, a kindergartner gets punished for bringing a Lego gun to school. Now, I'm going to get to my commentary in a second, but I want to give you the story because you know what I'm going to say. I'm going to blame this on somebody. Yes, I'm going to play the blame game. But before I do that, I'm going to tell you the story. So here it goes. Kindergartner little boy brings a Lego gun the size of a quarter, that big, right? He brings it to school. His friend says, oh my God, he has a gun. He tells the bus driver. The bus driver then freaks out. Kid gets detention. Letter gets sent home to all the parents about said gun incident. You know, mother's pretty mad. Family's pretty mad. The kid who told on him, he had to apologize. Bad story. Bad story. And the kid ends up getting a detention, and you know, his friend, it's crazy. But that's not, I just wanted to tell you a story so I can really get to the point, the moral and the emphasis of where I was going with this. The moral and the emphasis here is this. Thanks to the NRA, the National Rifle Association, and all those gun right believers, we have created such a culture, a hypersensitive culture of violence in this country, that people react crazy to violence. I talked to you about this before on the show. I talked to you about me going to the movie theater and somebody getting sick, and people think somebody was shooting, people running in the movie theater. And this is another example of that, where because of the culture of violence created in this country and the fear that we've created, thanks to people like the NRA and thanks to these pro-gun rights people that says it's okay for you to have 30 bullet magazines and for you to have enough weapons about the Taliban. Now you have situations where a little kid innocently brings a Lego-sized gun this big, the size of a quarter, America, brings that gun into school, and he gets a detention, and it causes them to send a letter to all the parents. Why? Because we've created a culture of violence that we now cannot correct. And you can blame somebody here. There's a bullseye. Wayne LaPierre, the National Rifle Association. They have created this culture of violence by talking about why everybody should have a gun and why it's okay for a little kid to have my first hunting rifle set. This is part of the problem. If we change how we view guns in this country and we change how we interpret violence in this country, we can save little kindergartners from getting detentions and getting whole school districts from turning into an absolute and total frenzy over a Lego-sized gun. This makes no sense. Senseless, America. Absolutely, positively senseless. But I digress.